Hi everybody, it's Malcolm from Yacht. Today we're just going to quickly demonstrate to you what happens when you get an invitation to activate your account on the Yacht software as a service for auditing and declaration lodging of your safety declaration and audits for the coming season. So I've just had this email turn up. What I need to do quickly is just whiz down here, cut and paste that activation link. In some occasions, it's our hyperlink. It doesn't quite work as a hyperlink on this system. Open up a new browser, paste him into there, and go. Okay, that's great. So what that's telling us is that your boat and owner details are now active in the YachtSafe system. Go back to your email and just cut and paste that password. There he is there. Copy. Go back to where you were. You won't have that come up on yours. Now you'll notice that's the username which is in that email. And that's the password that was in that email. Let's just see if it was worked. Great. The account's active. And we're ready to roll. So just remember, that was your username here. Here it is here. And that was your password. And what we did was we cut and paste this link. Bear in mind, on most systems, that's an active hyperlink and you just click it. We entered that username, then we cut and pasted that password and entered that into the YachtSafe application. And that brought us in here. So now we're logged in into the test database. First thing you've got to do though is get into your profile. You can use either of those tabs across the top or these icons. So we're quickly going to have a look at my profile. There it is here. It's got my name, it's got my email address and username, it's got my email address down here and a confirmation email address. So we're good. Let's whiz back into the dashboard. Okay, so next thing we've got to do, look at our audit forms. So again, menu at the top, tabs down the bottom here. Click audit forms. And there's your boat. Pardon me. It's in the system, but it's not ready to go. And what it's saying here is complete your boat details. Can you see it here? Second from the right. Let's just click that. Okay. There's all our boat details which Yacht Club has kindly populated for us. Now, this is the bit that we need you to do. YachtSafe uses the Top Yacht unique identifiers. Here it is here. To find your Top Yacht ID, click this link and search for your boat directly in Top Yacht. And that's what we're going to quickly do now. I'll just show you by demonstrating that on my own boat. Just let that load. It takes a bit. They've got a lot of boats in Top Yacht. I've also got NBN at home. Okay, so up here in the search bar, just type in your boat's name. In our case, we're going to use Celestial. There she's there. Click go. First one. There she's there. Click go. There it is. What we're looking for, across the top here, Top Yacht Boat ID. Just cut and paste that. Copy. Paste that into here. Okay. We're not going to use that one because that's already taken in the database. We'll just do a random number. Next is the length overall. Just have a look at that. Anytime you see one of these icons next to gives you a bit of an idea what's got to go on there. LH is a new terminology, so it's hull length or length of hull. This is a change from in the new rule book from length overall. So in our case, that boat's 12 metres. Doesn't weigh a lot. The whole material is cedar. She's great. Deck is also cedar. It's great as well. Maximum crew on that boat, 6. Get down here. If you do not have an RMS hull number, use your sail number. I think RMS hull numbers relate mostly to New South Wales. And have a sail number? Let's just bang one in. RMS sticker issued? In our case, it's no. If you've got one, it's yes. Or it's not applicable. Right, you can be either of those. Get there. You can use your grades number, answer ship's register number, whatever you like. Please choose one option. Check with your club as to what category you'll be racing under. Now this is very important for you. You need to get this right. If you don't know what categories rather your boat's going to be racing in this season, you need to know before you can move forward. Okay, so we're going to put ours down, even though she's a multi-hull, we'll just put it down as 5N because later on I want to show you some of the things that happen with pre-population. So we're 5N. Distinguishing marks. Have a look at your boat. What is it that sticks out? Put that down, e.g. large blue line around the hull. What that's for is if anybody's really looking for you, they may give you an indication who you are. So in our case though, we have the boat name on both hulls. Now, don't forget to save this. It's very important. If you don't save it, you'll have to do it again. So just quickly save that. There it is. You've got a message up the top here. Boat details will save quickly. You can just flip that. Okay, so we've done all that. That's great. We've got our boat name, the category. We're not submitted yet. We haven't taken an ad. That's when we created the boat, and we haven't taken an appointment. That's fine, because what we've got to do now is submit an audit form. It's also your safety declaration. Here we go. Just click that. You'll get this message. Have you checked your boat details yet? You will not be able to change your category and other details if you proceed to save and submit your form. So if you haven't done that, went ahead and clicked that before you did that, those boat details, go back. Doesn't take long. There you go. You're there. It's all good. Okay. We're done. We'll just save him just to make sure. Save, save, save. So we'll go back to submit an audit form. There we go. Yeah, we got it. Okay, here's your form. It's just a duplicated paper form, but in an electronic format. It's far more sophisticated though. It does lots of other things behind the scenes. There it is. Oh look, see these boxes? Relate to that rule. They're pre-populated for you because they're must-haves. There we go. So what we'll do, go back to the start. We've had a look at all that. Anything that comes up like that, that just means that you can't fill it in, and that's for your auditor. All your details have been pre-populated for you. Scroll on down, sign your name. Good. And we'll just date that for today. Happy Father's Day, everyone. Keep scrolling. Now, see this bit? This is the equipment auditor's declaration, so you can't fill that out. You can't fill this out though. Fire extinguisher. So we're just going to advance that for 12 months. Reading phase. Please expire 2020. Can't touch those yet. That's for the auditor to do. And he'll inspect your boat. He'll see and have a look at some of your other flares, and he'll give you the earliest expiry date. And once it's lodged and everything, the system will actually give you a reminder to tell you that guess what, those are about to expire within your audit period. Life jackets. Let's just say we got our service just recently. Right, here we go. Now we're into the real stuff. Pardon me. Got a bit of a frog in my throat today. Now, just quickly have a look at these again. Look at those. Lots of detail in that rule. It's only short here, but the guts of the information's in there. Just have a quick look at that. Make sure that you're compliant. Same with this. This rule's quite long. Look, this rule's quite long. So we want you to be fully aware that heavy items includes ballast tanks, heavy movable items, heavy items for which fixing is not specified, that sort of stuff. You need to make sure that that stuff's fixed in your boat. That's what that rule is really about. So in our case though, what we're going to do, we're just going to tick every box. You can tick an NA if you want like that, if you don't believe that's applicable. And the auditors are going to come past anyway, and if on inspection they find that, yep, you really do need to have that, they'll let you know and can amend your form while they're on site. But for us, we'll just flick through most of these now, just to get them over and done with, so as I can proceed further for you and show you what happens next. I'm not 100% sure that the mouse cursor shows up properly on the video. So just notice that what I'm actually doing is clicking those yes boxes. Guess what? We've come up to that pre-populated. They're must-haves anyway. This is a night compliant boat. You really need to check your NOR and your SIs as well. Anything less than a securely fastened bucket. I'm not going down that path. Now, just check with your SIs though, and notice a raise. Some twilight events, whilst they're Cat 5, do require navigation lights. Pay to have a think about that. So we're just heading down this list now, just checking everybody out. Have a read of it. Flexible fuel tank not permitted. Now, not applicable. Those sorts of things. Have a good read of them. Outboard tank secured. Well, we don't have outboards, so we just mark it like that. So now we're into the portable equipment part. Bang, bang. Reserve navigation lights. Guess what? Because night compliant. Okay, so now we're down to the anchor. Just make sure that you head over here, this bit here, anchor types. Just put in a power. 20 kgs. If your form fails for any reason, it's usually because folks have forgotten to go over this side and tip those. We're looking to change all the red boxes to green. Green is good. Red is not good. We will not submit for you. Go and have a look at all of those. Just keep clicking through. In your case, you must check that you have all these things. Look at these things. Waterproof container for your flares, heavy heating lines, all that stuff. This is a part for your life jackets. Just use a little scroller. Bang, 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 bang. PFD type 1s. PFDs are now just gone back to being called life jackets. That's one of those what's old is new again things. Type 2s are Australian standards. Keep clicking. Anything that's got a grey box here, this rule, it's got a grey box in there. What you're doing with that, when you click yes to that, you're acknowledging that you understand the rule. It's not something we can check, but you are acknowledging that you understand that rule. Same again. Personal strobe lights carried or attached to each member of the crew when on deck at night. It's a yes. Can't see what you're doing, but we are going to see if you've got those strobe lights. Right, now we're at the first aid kits. Let me assure you that most auditors will look at your first aid kit and they will be looking for expired items. Okay, expired items, paracetamol, soluble aspirins. Guess what? Bandages, they have expiries. Pretty much everything on this list will have an expiry date. You need to check them because your auditors will. It's a simple thing to do. All this stuff here, it's available at any supermarket. There's nothing special in it. So let's just scroll back slowly, and what we're looking for along here is anything that's red. Doesn't look like it. That's a good thing. But what we're going to do is uncheck one box. I'm going to do it up the top here so that it's easy for me to get back to. So we're unchecking that box, and we're going to save this form now. Okay, we've saved the form. Drops you back into this screen. Audit form saved, however you still need to submit it on time. After which editing will be disabled and forwarded for further processing. So guess what? We're going to open him up. There he is. Now remember, we haven't ticked this box. We've left it. We've missed it by mistake. What we're going to do is submit that form, because I want to show you something. It's a feature of the form. We're going to submit that. There it is. Looks like you have skipped a few rules, sailor. All rules must be checked before you can submit your form. Okay, what happened? All right, we've got a red one. We need to make it green. Make him green. Just save it again. We'll bang you back to there. That's good. Here he is. Let's see what happens this time. Did we do it right yet? We'll submit this one now. Great news. Your audit form was submitted successfully. Check your email and watch out for status of your application for further actions. Audit form was updated successfully. Well, that's great news. Now, you can go off and book an appointment right now if you like, but there are no appointments in that system. You'll go there, you'll get to this, double check here, look, audit time. Find the year and date that you're in. That's the one we're in. Have a look at this. To book appointment, click any green on any green and click save. There's nothing available just yet. That's fine though. But what we're going to do, you also will have gotten an email. So we'll just flip over into the email, see if one turned up for us. I did, look at that. Boat selected for audit. There it is. Thank you for lodging your safety declaration. Your boat, Test Boat 02, with the sail number that, has been selected for a club audit for your nominated category. Please log into your Yacht Safe app and select an audit appointment from the times available. You can click there to get back in. Now, okay, so we're ready to roll because we've got ours here. Just bang it back to the dashboard, and we'll just wrap this video up. I'll go and create an appointment in the database, and then we'll go and take that appointment. We'll be back soon.